stood up, dropped the pencil out of his hand, stepped out of the trance, put on his sweatpants and grabbed his stocking cap. And as the door latched behind him, he hoped that he woke up nobody inside the house, then put the cigarette to his mouth. After it was lit, he noticed the bright moon and was aware of this familiar nocturnal point of view. But when he looked back at the ground where he belonged, to the thoughts that would twisted his weakness to addiction and his loyalty incisions, he had no idea of danger that he was in. It could have saved his life, knowing better than to toy with your mind. But it was regular for this boy to be a sore thumb, sticking out of reality at times during his boredom. It was still early in the night for him. The neighborhood slept, but he had at least 3 hours left of endorphins. He smelled the cold night air, and it reminded him of his burning addiction right there in his fingers glowing crimson. Too many things at once were on his mind and hurting his brain, unavoidably frequenting the memories of her face. He stood there calm on the outside as usual. This appeared nothing new, but this time it was too much. The reservoir's been used up. Tolerance had failed for the first and last time. There's no tangible explanation for what happens to a black mind. He dropped, watching his brain bleed on his palms. This was nothing new, but this time he died there on the sidewalk. His head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. I said his head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. His head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. I said his head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. His head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. I said his head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. His head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit. I said his head split, an attempt by the right brain to exit.